We were at the mall yesterday. I took my wife to the mall to do some shopping for Mother's Day. You ever notice these days how many people live their life like a GTA 5 NPC? Especially at the mall? They come like walking out of the store in third person with their shoulders going like this. Don't look left, don't look right, just walk straight out of the door. Like the camera pans around the back of their head. They're blocking traffic, they don't care. Just walked out of the store with absolutely no idea where they were going to go after that. Figure you'll just stand in front of the door for like 30 seconds, take a phone call, etc., etc. +2. Can I tell you this behind the scenes director's commentary? We were walking through the mall. Some dude walked out of the store, did exactly that. Kate and I were basically like, what's up with those guys? And I said, I know, he's living life like he's a GTA 5 NPC. She laughed, and then I said, okay, I'm going to remember that one. I'm going to commit it to memory. Because if she laughed at it, then chat's gonna like it too. Then on the drive home from the mall, like 2 hours later, I was like, what was that joke you laughed at earlier? And then she was like, oh, the GTA 5 NPC. And I was like, yeah, that was a banger. Okay, here we go. Orange Steak Erratic deck. Hello, Jay, by the way. Hello. What do we got in the deck today? Holy, low face cards. Except for kings. Okay, so what we're not really, this isn't really like a 4 of a kind or a 5 of a kind deck yet. We should be paying attention to, sorry, I'm looking at this wrong. We actually have like a normal level of face cards. We should be looking for heart and diamond flushes, and we should be looking for 4s, 9s, and kings. Lots of 4s. How about 4s, 9s, and kings? It's like I mean, you could just play. It's not an easy win full house, but that's okay. Cloud 9 is a must buy. Hang on. That would be pretty, $6 a round would be pretty sick. What'd you think? I wouldn't be such a hungry guy that I wouldn't want a slice? We'll play diamond. It probably doesn't matter. I think I threw out like 4 spades by accident, but... I love the patch. We come out, we've got you surrounded. I love the patch. Being able to actually, like, say fuck whatever the first Joker in the shop is and buy a pack instead is, it's a dream come true. We could probably play anything right now and go to the moon. That's how I feel about this. Well, okay, good game, everybody. I hope you've enjoyed yourself. 1 in 6 chance came through, even though like a 1 in 4 chance never comes through on Space Joker specifically. I don't really want an eternal raised fist. I'll spend $8 and pray there's like a judgment in here. No judgment. Right. Okay. All right. We got lots of 9s, right? We got enough 9s. Hierophant those, and then like. I mean, it doesn't matter. I guess a queen into a king is okay. Oilers in net, or Oilers when she loves is in net. Okay, good game, everybody. Listen, I'm thrilled with my hockey team, but I have to remind myself it's just hockey. Like, there was an incident at the end of the game, you know, McDavid slashes Susie, okay? These are not my friends. These are just professional athletes that happen to wear my jersey. Well, their jersey, I guess, now that I think about it. McDavid slashes Susie, okay? Susie turns around and says, hey, what's a big idea? Meanwhile, Zadorov cross-checks McDavid. McDavid falls to his knees like, what's her name? I'm like, who's Ned Stark's wife again? Liza Stark? Anyway, long story short, he falls to his knees in Walmart. And then Susie cross-checks him. He went to cross-check him in the chest, but because he fell, he kind of cross-checked him like right across his orbital bone. People are getting very bent out of shape over this. Oh, he's getting a hearing. He might get suspended. And yet earlier in the game, Quinn Hughes got like a cut on his cheek and nobody fucking even cared at all. We really, like, I'm sorry to say this. I'm only saying this to Canucks fans because I'm part of the in-group, so maybe you'll listen to me. We have to be smarter. You have to be less stupid. It's sports, okay? Our team is not the good guys. The other team is not the bad guys. All of our players are not moral and just and ethical and donate half their salary to charity and never say bad words in private. And all of their team is not, you know, like inbred hicks who kick puppies on the way home from the arena and stuff like that. They're all the same, man. Which is to say they're not all the same, but it is to say that we don't know who they are. So let's stop doing this like every team in the NHL, their fan base thinks the refs hate them. You'll even go to like the Vegas subreddit and people will be like, well, the refs just have it out for Vegas. And you're like, buddy, what the fuck are you talking about? You ever like seen on ice level hockey? The fact that the referees can see anything is a miracle. Like that shit is like organic Neuralink. I can't believe that they can ever... I am watching like a bird from the sky while commentators tell me what to look at. And I feel like a god when I'm like, oh, that's a slash. And then the referee goes like this. I'm like, I'm a genius. We got it. It's just sports, man. It's just sports. Vancouver rioted and destroyed their city. True. There's nothing to do in Edmonton, so they all just get way too drunk. Stand up for the entirety of the third period, blocking the view for the people who paid $1,500 for their seats behind you. True, okay, but we don't have to use that against one another, okay? They will not divide us. But see, did you see the game last night? The dude was standing up the whole time. What's he doing, man? Guy in the white shirt? You know it. You know him. $272 points. Repeating. I'm going to fish for a club. Clubs are at least... No, not true. I'm going to fish for a club flush. Even though I'm discarding a club here. The guy was drunk out of his mind. I could, you know, smell it off the screen. He had a certain sort of Brett Hull-esque, like, we don't have to go anymore. We already went. Now, let me think about this, okay? I mean, honestly, I think this run is already over. That's just an interesting card. Because we don't have a Joker, but... we'll see what we can do. I mean, honestly, we got lots of 9s in this deck. Operation Cloud 9 is still on. Rancid vibes. Yeah, I mean, like the... I don't know, man. The banana breaking so fast... was like, it ruined my win condition for sure. We lived? We lived? $2? Okay. Time to die? We have lots of 9s, we have lots of 4s, we have lots of kings. We're getting like very, sorry to my 3s, we're getting very close to the point where I think we like have to fish for 4 of a kind or 5 of a kind. Why do you have no money? Because it's ante-2, my brother. You know, we bought one Joker, the Joker died. And then, like, here we are. I don't know what you want from me apart from that. So you're gonna add 30 chips, 180 points. It's not quite good enough. I'm gonna throw some Dookie at you and see where we stand. Send it. Anyway, it's just, I'm not getting involved. I feel bad because, like, it's a lot like, I need to live, so I'm going to take this. It's a lot like being a content creator online, you know? We had a very normal weekend. I took my daughter to activities. I went out to lunch with my mom, dinner with my wife. We had friends over who have kids and had, like, a barbecue on Saturday. We had a bouncy castle. Kids were having fun, splashing in the water. It was sunny. It was the first, like, hot weekend day of the year. They're going down the slide. Talking about, you know, life, talking about sports, just being like, yeah, I hope we win, but if they don't, well, you still got to go to work on Monday. Then you log on, and people are like, McDavid should be suspended for crying. And you're like, oh, right, I forgot these people, like, aren't normal. It's like when you, like, spend your whole weekend touching grass, and then you're like, I wonder what I missed on the internet, and there's, like, a 75,000 reply quote tweet about how like the phrase touching grass is ableist or something like that, and you're like, oh, I didn't miss too much. Now, okay, dump these, hold clubs. Dump these, hold clubs. It's that simple. Okay, I've discarded 17 kings thus far. You can just call me like the Romans after the Sulla reforms, right? Does that make sense? They said it was classist. My mistake, my mistake. I only saw it because of the quote tweet that said, it was referencing the Halloween costume tweet that said, can you even do anything? It doesn't make sense? No, you're right, it doesn't make sense. I'm fucked, dude. These are ass. I need to buy them, but they're ass and they're not even permanent. They said it costs 50 euros to go outside. I mean, that's like my number one tell that someone doesn't go outside is when they say something like, dinner for two costs $100 now. And I'm like, have you ever been to a restaurant, or are you just like looking at menus from like the Hamptons or something like that? You can go to the park for free. Oh, really? How am I supposed to get there for free? Well, you could take the bus. Oh, the bus is free now. I didn't get the memo. Well, it's $3.10. Well, that's not free. That's actually 1 billion times more than free. You could walk. Oh, really? You got some shoes that I can borrow? And some socks? You already own those? Well, I do, of course, because I go outside. I need to play diamond flushes. Diamond flushes with a pair may allow us to sip the water of life for one more day. I knew it. Oh, cool. Cool. Jokers that don't do anything, and how many? You got 3 rounds left? We're so back, guys. We're so back. How about a heart flush with the best card that's ever been made? It's just that easy. Are you excited for the 100 Balatro legs that will drop? Yeah. I mean, I think like it's the same as, Isaac. A lot of the games that Isaac inspired were kind of mid, but some of the games, it took a while. Some of the games that Isaac inspired were not mid at all. Some of those games went to the moon. Without Isaac, do we get a Gungeon? A rose by any other name would smell as sweet. These are diamonds. Diamonds are pretty good for us. Let's dump these. We could have a diamond flush, but I'm not willing to take that chance. We absolutely do have a diamond flush. We know you must be a diamond. Hang on for a second. There's a little puzzle involved here. What are spades or our least valuable suit? Hearts are like our most valuable suit. So are diamonds. I'm like hesitant to turn things into clubs. Like well, I know I have moon. It's just like I don't want to. If I don't have to, I don't want to torpedo my present value of future cash flow just to get a quick sugar high. I gotta think, because like a death card, I could make a chipped up 9. I don't really want to make a chipped up 9. I want to duplicate that like dynamite glass 6. Might be a little greedy, but it's not greedy if it works. Let's moon like these 3, in for a penny, in for a pound. And then that's a flush with odds that also has a pair. So that's like, it's got all 3 elements that we're looking for. Hold death for something more valuable. Yeah, it's not relevant. And honestly, I would love to buy blank, but we just don't need it because like we're not even. I would look at this like we have 0 Joker spots that have been used. These are all like gonna leave, so we don't really need blank, I would say. All right. You know, we may need something just to survive. Sorry, still a little phlegmy. I really don't get the point of chat with over 1,000 viewers. Hey, could like a few thousand of you leave? Yeah, I'm sorry. I don't know. You just decide amongst yourselves how to do it. You're making one person in chat like a little bit uncomfortable because their messages are not getting read, I think. I don't know. I'm not trying to put words in your mouth. That's just how it seems to me. Not trying to make anybody angry. Not trying to make anybody have the worst day of their life or anything like that. We're not death carding that. We will not be fucking suck this year. Audit them? No, I'm just like lightly poking fun at them. You don't have to tear someone down. This is how I know you're a member of Gen Z. You don't have to distill somebody down to like their being just because of one comment that like, you know, you took offense to. They're still redeemable. They're still here. That's a step in the right direction. You do that all the time? Yeah, but that's for irredeemable comments. Like people who say touching grass is classist. At that point, that's like reverse engineering what went wrong as a cautionary tale to educate our viewers. But like just someone saying something that I think is easy to make fun of, they didn't do anything wrong. I mean, this one's a little touchy. I personally, let's foil up this 6. These 6s are kind of like our win condition if we have any chance. I don't really want any of these, to be honest with you. I guess I would rather have face cards because we don't have that many aces to begin with. Start with 0 discards. That's bad. Okay, there's something to this, man. Let's copy this lad. Hierophant and Temperance. We can do better on that. Why don't you take this? Why don't you take this? And now, I mean, 4 of those seems like it kind of goes crazy because you don't do anything Oh, you still give us 50 chips. You still give us 50 chips. There's nothing wrong. Oh, but earn $4 if your poker hand is 4 of a kind. Debuff disables foil. Excuse me, it says all abilities are disabled. Since when is foil an ability? If foil is an ability, local thunk, then why doesn't Brainstorm copy it when it says copies the Joker's ability? Huh? It doesn't make any sense. You have ambiguous verbiage, local thunk. We're going to lose. A flush doesn't even do anything for us. Let's see. That's pretty bad. At least there's a chance. There's a chance. Chip me. 2 odds. Just let me live a little longer. That's fine. I mean, the vibes on this one were rancid. 6 6s. I mean, lots of face cards. This is a face card deck, dude. 5 6 6, even aces. This is a face card deck. Holy shit. Shoot the moon me? I mean, I get the idea of oh, this is a great starting Joker, bro. I get the idea, but you know, we gotta get there. We can't just be like, you know, give me Baron. We can't just be like, give me Shoot the Moon. We can't just be like, give me Magic Mask. Now, I was trying to incept that. Actually, dude, business, I think we go all in on this. Say business. This is like it's a reasonable opportunity to go all in. Like, oh, you must play 5 cards. Okay, don't, and sorry, Square Joker. It's just not the right time for you immediately, but at some point it will be. At some point, it will be. square joker plus half joker. I mean, we're just buying it for a second, man. We're just buying it. You don't have to, like, marry it. We're just here for a good time, not a long time. Plus, like, you're more likely to stay. You're more likely to go at some point. Like I said, I need you temporarily. That's pretty good. Actually, you know what I'm going to say? I'm going to say the obvious. Fuck half joker. And you might say, why? Why would you say something so ignorant? Every time I take it, even early, I lose, and I think that it's my fault, when actually it's this motherfucker's fault. So I don't think I'm really a big fan. I'm gonna keep you around for selling potential for later. Fibonacci is, like, pretty good. But I don't think it's a fit for this deck. I'd like to get the interest voucher. I think I can afford to. Like, I think our econ is set it and forget it right now. Also, 1 in 2 chance, also known as 2 in 2 chance. Very appreciative of it. Doubling 0 interest. For all the game you guys talk about, like, being good at mathematics, none of you motherfuckers understands calculus at all. When you look at 1 point, you don't see the curve. You just get a snapshot. You get, like, the image your brain sees when you blink. That's all you get. You don't get to see the curve. You don't see the area under the curve. You don't see the rate of change. You just gotta relax, bro. You're right, I failed it 3 times. You're a good chatter, so I'm gonna let you go on that one. You didn't do anything wrong. It's not your fault. Probably a bad teacher. The rest of you might not be so lucky. I would take voucher. I'm not mime driven, honestly. Sell square if you're not using it. You ever listen to Jack Bogle? I already know the answer is no, because I've seen what happened to GameStop today. Everybody's in a rush. They say, don't just stand there, do something. Sometimes, don't do something. Just stand there. Why am I not selling square joker? We have open joker spots, and swashbuckler scales a little bit based on the sell value of our jokers. So for me, I'm not going to sell this for $2 of fucking, like, getting a stick of double bubble gum or something like that. Like, it's providing us some shit right now as we speak. That's John Bogle, not Jack Bogle. Hang on, I'm just getting my telephone. So this is, I'm just being honest with you, you pedantic so-and-so. This is for all the marbles. Trig Seg V. Trig Seg V. Okay, give me a moment here. Vanguard ETF Corporation. Let me look at I'm going to the Wikipedia article. It's founded in Malvern, Pennsylvania by John Bogle. You win that one. You win that one. I'm going to say /VIP TrigSegV. There you go. I wish you could put a note with VIPs. And the note would just say, was right when I thought they were wrong. He goes by Jack, though. Well, I was the one who made the assertion that they were incorrect. Even if I'm also correct, that doesn't make them incorrect, which is what my assertion was in the first place. So in the interest of intellectual honesty, I got to give it to them. You can ban them to add a note. Yeah, but I want to see it like every time they chat. I don't want to, that's okay. I wouldn't worry about it. You got me. I'll remember the name forever. Okay, now we have interest. We can start building. It's a bad immolate, in my opinion. It's a great opportunity for more queens of spades. I wish they had another benefit associated with them, but so be it. Upgrade pair, that won't be happening. Mutual fund son or ETF daughter? ETF daughter, as long as she's in, like, you know, market cap weighted, like broad-based index funds, and she's not like, I'm in safe stuff, I buy ETFs, and then you look at the ETFs and it's like quadruple levered, inverse Kramer, like Reddit meme sentiment nonsense. Save me. Oh, we're saved. Could use a Joker that does something here, though. God, I hate stocks. Yeah, we know. I've seen your tweets. Let's take a look at Mega Standard Pack. Let's see what some fucking blue cards would go crazy. I would give me 2 blue seals. I'm a believer. I saw her face. I'm a believer. I'm gonna sell Square Joker because I'm in the business of like surviving, I think. Greedy Joker at least gives us something, and then like if we could get a Venus, that would go crazy. No Venus, we'll settle for Mercury. Scale's slow, but we still need to rely on half Joker a little bit. Justice might keep us alive. Club's debuffed. Okay, it is what it is. I'm gonna start with this beautiful hand right here that has 2 diamonds and a glass. Good enough. For not being face cards, that's good enough. 2 diamonds, 3 face cards. Son of a bitch. Okay. Love to see it. We love to see it, but we'd also love to not lose here. We will not be fucking suck this year. We will not be fucking suck this year. Okay, hang on. Now I'm like, dude, we should just be playing pairs. Telescope can go crazy. Hang on, hang on. I'm going in. Honestly, for the moment, little bit coward's gamble, but give me some diamonds. Give me some Mercuries. I'm going to buy me a Mercury, cruise it up and down the road. 12 mult on 3 of a kind. Honestly, kind of like clears Swashbuckler. I know we're mostly... Well, let me look at it. Pair... Well, pair just clears the shit out of 3 of a kind. We don't need you. We don't need you. We should be okay for a second here. So let's just see like how the mood strikes us. 3,300 points is really good. 3,300 points is beautiful. We're not like blowing the doors off, but that's because Jim Morrison's like, I think he's been dead for like 40 years or something. I would actually dump these 3. I'm trying to get my blue seal cards so we can level up pair faster, and I'm trying to keep diamonds. In case you're wondering like, what is this moron doing? Well, there's your answer right there. Blue Seal in particular. Rip Jim Morrison, you would have loved Balatro. I mean, there's no doubt about it. 2021 would have been like, you know, Jim Morrison's year. Age 80, he would have been like, people are a joke when you're a joker. Could have gone insane, man. He missed his opportunity, honestly. Okay, purple seals. I love a blue seal too, don't get me wrong. I'm gonna buy me a Mercury and cruise it up and down the road. Lose $1 per card played. I missed the part where that's my problem. You are now a diamond. Look at your man, look back to me. Your man is now diamonds. Pray I don't alter him further. Is that good enough? It could be. I'm not, well, you know what? If we're not discarding a pair of aces, we should play a pair of aces and save the discard for a more valuable juncture. Emphasis on the junk. Beautiful. Okay, I mean, obviously there's a flush in here. Wait, actually, there's a pair in here, which is probably going to get us there, which means I should hold it for just a sec. We can now dump the 8s instead, get our other blue seal. We don't, now I think about it, we don't even need the other blue seal. because of the motherfucking mime, bro. We're getting 2 Mercuries even with 1 blue seal. Do you like blue seal or purple seal more now?
So I feel like I'm not qualified to give my advice on that because I take green joker every time it shows up, which means that I on the average Balatro run, I can't discard, which means I don't take advantage of my purple seals. So I think I'm not a good source on the subject. I think they're all straight ass. I'm just gonna say it. I don't even care who hears it. I'm just gonna say it. DNA's biggest bait in the game. The association on high stakes that DNA has with losing a run is like 0.8. Anybody in stats that can tell me if what I just said made any fucking sense whatsoever? Send it, bro. Thank you for the Mercuries. That's correlation, but yes. Well, here's the thing, like Stats 101 Andes love to say correlation doesn't equal causation. Yeah, but if every time I licked ice cream I got bit by a shark, my ass would probably stop eating ice cream. And I don't care if it is superstitious. At some point it would just be like the risk of a shark bite is too high, man. Maybe stop eating it in the ocean first? Bro, that's where it tastes the best. But we don't need to create another one of these motherfuckers right here. Because one of them is good enough with mime. It's actually, this is a skip. Well, is it a skip? Yeah, because we want more diamonds, if anything. Extra large blind. Okay, that's the scale. Oh, it is steel. You're right. Yeah, okay, actually, you raise a great point. Let's convert a non-diamond into this. Then you draw it twice as often. Chad, is that true? Actually, that's correlation. That's not causation. A lot of people get those confused. I understand. That's who amongst us? I mean, I'll be honest with you, Swashbuckler, you're kind of ass. But, like, I feel like I almost don't care. Like, I'm not gonna double your molt and then cement a plus 15 molt. Like, and the great thing about this is that, like, all these jokers are gone, bro. Like, we literally, the only joker we care about is mime right now. I think we can stall and get more interest real quick. But the next shop may need to be a little bit more meaningful for us. We'll see. This chat is ass. Mr. the Man 100. Last of a dying breed. You don't see that too much in this day and age. Mr. the Man 100. Okay, hang on. This is Discard City. We should make it easily. 5 jacks, 6 queens, 1 king, 3 aces, then you're dumped, you're dumped, you're dumped. The man can't be stopped. Doink. I'm gonna take a doink on that one. This is beautiful. This is a great situation to be in. Let me think about this, okay? I really don't want to dump 20 molt yet. Dumping 8 is okay. Greedy Joker is a maximum of 6 molt, which is nothing. So you would be the first to go. You obviously belong on the team, but let's see what's in Jumbo Pack first. Brainstorm, that's like very valuable. I personally don't really give a shit about Paradola. Yeah, you just gotta, I mean, it's not even a choice. You go this, and you go Invisible Joker, and whatever it copies, you're going to the moon. And this for the nice, like, half joke, and we could even, well, we probably don't need to, but 5 of diamonds. You're good enough. You're good enough to party, I think. We don't really need a lover's card anymore. Okay, we do need 100,000 points, though. That's no joke. All right. So, that's fine. We know that we need steel cards. And knowing is half the mother effing battle, dude. There's one steel. And then I might need you to do the mathematicals on this. Well, doubling a mult is, well, I'm like, if you copy mime, it goes from 2.25 to 1.5 to the power of 4, which is 2.25 it's 2.25 which is that worth more than 20 mults? Because we have 15 mult baked into it right off the bat. I think this is better. Oh, 2 mimes only gives +1 trigger. So it goes 1.5 to the power of 3 instead of 1.5 to the power of 4. Okay, well, honestly, in that case, I think you got to swing for the fences. We got our other steel card, which has to change the mathematicals on this, I'd have to imagine. We have 5 5s, 3 queens, 4 aces, 2 9s. You're getting dumped alongside. Yeah, okay, that's totally fine. Now this pisses me off because we're about to get Plutos. No, you genius! You play one of the blue seals and then you get 2 Mercuries. Okay, you so-and-so. Thank you, Chad. Without doing the math on that one, I probably wouldn't have discarded. To get that second steal. Now you're pretty good. Jumbo Arcana goes a little insane. Of course, probably an Emperor type situation. Although getting some chips would be nice too, because they basically told me to go fuck myself. Certainly this is a given, and then let's just see what we're dealing with here. You never know. I got no problem with hanging Chad, but I feel like these are too assy until we get rid of Invisible Joker. We only need 60 grand on this one. We're loving life, man. If possible, I would rather wait to Chariot. I don't know what I would be charioting. But like there's no is our other blue steel is not steel yet. Sorry, it's a tough expression. That was 4. Okay, you know what? Honestly, life's short. Oh, hang on. You don't get too many opportunities like this. What the hell am I supposed to do with that? Yes! We're chilling, bro. Keep for when you sell Invisible. You know when you sell Invisible, it becomes another Joker, right? I'm just gonna be honest with you. I feel like we suffer mightily if we sell half Joker. If it copies half Joker, so be it. We need the 20 mults. You have $64. It's my favorite type of Balatro discarding, or the backseating I should say, is when you just type facts. This is one where I've got to march to the beat of my own drum. I feel like I have to keep half Joker temporarily, but perhaps only until I get a Joker that is good enough to replace half Joker. Which neither of these apply. We're like never playing 8s. Well, very rarely. Plus 1 and 4 only works against you. It never works for you. These are not good. Honestly, I would be content here. I would sell half Joker, then sell you. That seems insane. You're basically a half Joker replacement that gives us enough time to get a flat mult adjuster to that's not temporary. Okay. Double brainstorm is kind of fucking nutty. So I'm thinking like, I mean, pair of you must go kind of insane. Holy shit. We're gonna win. Me looking at one boob. So true. I guess. Hey NL, I read The Design of Everyday Things. Thank you for the book recommendation. You're welcome. Also, it's The Design of Everyday Things is a great book, but it will make you sound like an insane person whenever you talk to anybody else. Because you'll be like going into a facility of some sort, and you'll be like, look at this door. Why does the door have the word pull on it in 12 different languages? It should just have a handle where you can't push. And why does this door have push on it? It just shouldn't have a handle. It should just have a metal rectangle. The design of the thing should indicate to you the purpose of what the thing is. Tell him. That's what I'm saying. And don't even get me started. Don Norman, I know he's still working. Fuck Norman doors. Things have gotten worse. We need Norman toilets. And don't even get the Norman showers is like, that will not happen in my lifetime. That we'll get a standardized shower where like they just design the knobs in such a way that you know how to use them and you don't have to read the user manual every time you go to a new hotel. We need Norman toilets. Toilets were fine for 1,000 years or whatever, 10 years, whenever they were invented. They had a button on the top or they had a lever on the side. All you had to do was go, psh, no problem. Now, every new toilet you go into, you're looking around like John Travolta in the first act of Pulp Fiction. What the fuck's going on? There's one big button with no label on it, one small button with no label on it. Do you push the big button when you have a big fucking steamy shit? Because that's big? And you push the small button when you piss because piss is tiny? Or do you push the small button when you take a shit because shits are rarer, so you should press the smaller button and you should press the bigger button for the most common that you do? It doesn't make any sense, man. Just put the lever. The lever was fine. Why would you go by rarity? Well, because it's like a TV remote, you know? The power button's this big. The buttons you use more often should be bigger, in my opinion at least. No, I know TV remotes are backwards. The power button's always like super little, and then a button you never use is always like 80% of the universal remote. And I'm like, bro, what the fuck is SAP? I know it's not what I'm hoping it is. This shit looks like the old Xbox dashboard. I can play any number of cards. Quit bragging. You might be a steel ace. That's like the only thing that has me consoined. Let's see if we have a steel card. We don't. Okay. We still don't. Aces aren't faces. You're so valid for that. Here's the problem. I have to play a pair, but not play 3 of a kind. Now, discard me. No, hang on a sec. play me. Yes, okay. Anytime you have 2 steals, you just play a pair of anything. More chariots goes insane. This is a winnable run. I mean, on orange stake, this ain't no joke. How about another blue seal? Another steel card. You're too good to me. 110,000 points. You're given 12 molt. 1 steel card. I don't think it gets us there. This is a discard type situation. We can discard you. I can't believe it, but it's true. Although we have a lot of you, so maybe that's stupid. It's another discard. Well, you know what? Why don't we play? Why don't we play a pair? And then, you know, multiple 2s. No, because if we win, yeah, we don't want to win too early. If we win, we want to have a blue seal in hand if possible. Okay, so we did the productive discard. We didn't get the pairs, but that's okay. We didn't even have our mime in the right spot. I don't think we give a shit about Empress. I don't think we care in the slightest. We go again. Ante 7. Pairs suck. You know, I've been inclined to disagree with you for a long time. Then I started eating pairs again, and I'm like, I think people are right, man. Like, a perfect pair, maybe we'll work on our phrasing a little bit, but a perfect pair is better than an apple. But like, what percentage of pairs that you receive are perfect? I don't know. I would say like 80% of apples I eat are basically consistently good, and pears are like 15%. You gotta wait until they're like, you know, just perfect ripeness. You gotta, like, sometimes you buy them and they're too hard, but if you let them go for like 2 days too long, they get way too soft, and I don't know. There's something you gotta do with, like, they just gotta start turning pears into juice like nonstop. Like, I don't think the future generation is gonna buy them. Not in the same way. Like, they're glazing apples and bananas and mangoes and stuff like that. Oranges, tangerines, clementines. I don't see pears surviving, you know, like the loss of the baby boomers, man. What about grapes? Well, I mean, honestly, and it's not your fault. I can't really be mad at you for this. But if you think that, like, grapes are falling off, you obviously don't have, like, any toddlers in your life. Which is fine. But, like, kids still go crazy for grapes. $20! So fucking true. Wish pears were better. Even my daughter was like, I like pears. Then I bought her some from the grocery store. She was like, I want a pear for dessert. I was like, this is the best day of my life. Cut her up a pear. She took like one bite, and it was, I knew I had ruined it. It was like one of those pears that is like, has the consistency of tree bark. And then she was just like, I want a cookie for dessert. And I was like, I feel you. Should have got apples. Should have gotten apples. No. Don't, not at this point. No. Yes. Yes. Give me a good card. Magician's pretty good. I can't be upset about it. Honestly, I should just get $2 out of you. Genius. Another 5-hour Balatro stream. Who would have seen this coming? It's honestly, like, I don't say this to ruin your life, okay? All I want to say is, like, You know how like people, you can't make a joke in stand-up comedy about like airplanes these days because Jerry Seinfeld ruined it for everybody? It's like, imagine trying to build like a Type 5 out of the docket. Not the product that's actually like on the screen, but just like the docket itself. I understand how it is. The world has never been as bad as it is right now, but it's never going to be as good as the one that I imagine in my mind. Well, when you want to rejoin the real world, start having conversations about apples versus pears. Why do people walk out of stores in the mall like Grand Theft Auto 5 NPC, where they don't look both ways when they come out and they just like stare straight ahead? You ever want to like get into a real human conversation about the air that we breathe and the water we drink and the food we consume and like the flesh that rubs up against itself with your thighs, which maybe that's the reason like my genes are decaying faster than the average person's, ETFs versus mutual funds, 2 and 20, stuff like that. If you ever want to talk about the real world and not cartoons for kids that are mostly consumed by adults, and when is he going to play Super Auto Pets again, we'll be here for you. We're not ostracizing you from the community. I'm just asking us to elevate the level of our discourse a little bit as I prepare to enter my 40s at some point, hopefully in like the next 5 years. I can't be out here arguing with 17-year-old kids from Bolivia with like, when are you going to bring back Super Auto Pets? The last patch was really good. You gotta let me go a little bit so that I can continue to progress into adult life, okay? And I know for you, it's like you were working your IT job and you got other stuff to do, so you just thought I'll come in here and write like a little comment. But this is my life, man. You're harassing me at work. This thing that people will really like come in here and be like, anybody who treats service staff badly, that's a red flag for their personality. Then you come in here and you treat me flippantly. You're a hypocrite. And I know you're all obsessing and getting hard over cognitive dissonance, like you're living your life in a way that's true to the ideals and the values that you hold in your head. Well, fucking act like it, bro. Next. Okay. How about some steel cards? I've been anointed. I pass on that. No, you're cool. You're cool. Okay, hang on. I'm only going to do +2 hand size because we're on anti-8 as is. More steel cards in hand is good for us. I apologize. It's not, apology not accepted. Now, I do have to say, oh, you're incompatible, so we don't even have to worry about it. Very large blind again. Certainly re-rollable. But if we can make 1.2 million points, then what do we care, bro? What do we care? Let's get a test. Justice card. Absolutely fantastic. I'd like to draw some Steel Andrews if you don't mind. That's fine. We'll play 2 of you. I guess we don't need our mime there. But what else are we going to copy? Can I have a steel card, please? Play a pair of U's. Okay, this is simple. We need to draw steel cards. We have 31 cards in our deck. I don't know, we probably got like 7 steels. Steel is the only thing that matters. I swear it to you. You throw dog shit at it to draw. If we draw 2 steels, it's over. We win. Okay, there you got nothing to worry about. Now, was I a little bit worried? Yeah. But I think that's natural. And look at 1.1 million points. I don't think, then you might say, well, why not re-roll the boss blind? Well, I don't want to get one that like disables mime for 1 hand. Because if it disables mime for 1 hand, we fucking lose, probably. And if we get one that is like all cards are debuffed until a Joker's sold, we're in a really rough spot because we can only sell a Brainstorm. So I think we just try to tank it, man. I think we try to tank our way up to 1.2 million, and it's a risk, but at least we know what we're dealing with. Now, if it was 1 card, oh, holy shit. If it was you only need, or 1 card is selected, that's nothing. but we can't rely on that. This ain't the old man's money. Okay, we'll play it out. We know now what we need. So, like, fuck these cards. Draw steel. All that matters is drawing steel. That's it, bro. Okay. Now we need 1.2 million points. What would go crazy? I mean, honestly, you guys are worth more than 2 mults, and I can't sell either of you. So we're stuck with that. Another chariot would go crazy. I'm not going to use a Mercury and then like High Priestess and hope we get another Mercury. I would love if that could come to pass, but I think we're better off maybe just slightly upgrading the deck. Negative Joker. Too little, too late. Not necessary. I'm spending down. I really don't care about going infinite. Although the run is kind of like, it has the chance for it. Just to survive would be would be a blessing. No. Everything's good. It really has to be something incredible. A Mercury that we could use would be nice. A negative Joker would go crazy. Okay, we did what we could. We did what we could. Now this, it's so doable. Especially because we got 3 steel cards in hand. Eat me. I think we won. It's over, bro. It's over. Okay, great run. That was a fun one. I'll slash marker that. We'll call that Balatro 1.